Hello and welcome. You're watching NewsX. I'm Megha Sharma and this is our rolling coverage of the budget that has been announced earlier today by the Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman. She's touched upon all the aspects of the economy that will allow for increased growth, which has been projected to be at 6.8% in the economic survey yesterday. I'm going to take point by point. Of course, the highlight of the budget, which was announced right at the end, is about the revised income tax slabs. There has been a rebate of 12 lakh rupees that has been announced by Nirmala Sitharaman this time around. There is in front of your screens those tax slabs. Let's start off our conversation. On the telecast with me is Dr. D.K. Gupta, Chairman and Director, Felix Hospital. Thank you very much. And Dr. Gupta, understanding from you about what are the key takeaways, particularly regarding the industry sector, regarding creation of jobs, regarding skill development, regarding artificial intelligence. How do all these subjects compound in helping the Indian economy grow?
Definitely, we talk about the healthcare sector, then budget 2025 focuses on strengthening healthcare infrastructure, preventive care involving robotics, involving AI, artificial intelligence, data analytics, all things, and medical education, and to enhance public health outcomes in India. That was the main focus of this budget. And if we talk about the budget allocation part, they have done remarkable job. They have increased their healthcare budget from 12.9% from last year. To this year, the budget is around 90,000 crore plus. And if we talk about around 7 year back, it was half of that, around 47 crore around. So it means there is around 100% growth in last 8 years in the allocation of healthcare budget, be it because of COVID or some other pandemics and like this communicable diseases. But definitely for the Ayush Ministry also, the budget has been increased from 3,000 crore to 3,700 crore. There is around increase of 24%. Also, government is now focusing on preventive and predictive healthcare. Like they have increased their budget on healthcare research also. The allocation of budget for healthcare research is also around 3,000 crore. Initially, we were not focusing on the wellness center. That now we will focus on the wellness center, Ayush centers. We will incorporate integrated medicines also. If we talk about the medical tourism, there was a long-term demand from our side that visa process should be easier. We should promote medical value tourism. Therefore, government has thought of this and they have launched Heal in India initiative. That is one of the most important initiative of this healthcare budget also. One best announcement of this budget is the exemption on custom duty on 36 life-saving drugs for cancer and rare disease. That is one of the also most important, I think, announcement. Basic custom duty waived off from 37 additional essential drugs also. That is also important. Gig workers, GIG workers are now will be covered under PMJY Yojana also. Like they will have 5 lakh cashless insurance and they can get treatment anywhere in India in government or private sectors. There will be 200 cancer care center development next 3 years only in all the government hospitals. Cancer is now one of the pandemic and in India is currently suffering from the pandemic of this cancer. Every family, every like village, city, they are having lots of cancer patients. I think that is one of the most important announcement that developing daycare centers for that chemotherapy, for this surgical oncology and maybe for radiation oncology, they can be referred to nearby bigger centers. There is an announcement of 10,000 more new additional seats in next 3 years and 75,000 medical seats in next 5 years. So I think they are working on the manpower also, especially technical or medical manpower, being it nursing students or medical students, doctors or paramedical staff. They are setting up the skilled nursing institute, medical colleges. They are increasing DNB seats. They are increasing MBBS seats, post-graduation seats in DNB and MD seats, MS seats. I think this is all about this broad healthcare budget. If we talk about the preventive healthcare services, now government is last time they announced the cervical care vaccination for the girls ranging from 9 to 14 years. That will be enhanced, that will be encouraged. Now, Nirmala Sitharaman was very clear that it should be enhanced or it should be encouraged. Expansion of Ayushman Bharat insurance, that is PMJY Yojana, to ASHA and Anganwadi workers also. Initially they were not covered, now they will be covered also. So I think digital and infrastructure की बात करें, then there is definitely they have launched the broadband connectivity for all the government secondary schools and primary healthcare centers. Because primary healthcare center, they don't have the internet, good internet connectivity. Because of that, AI and other robotics and other data analytics connectivity from the bigger centers, telemedicine, teleconsultation, these were hampered in past. But
Okay.
if they have good broadband connection, even they will connect. The primary healthcare centers can be connected to the medical colleges, bigger hospitals, so that they can have super specialty and multi specialty or
Okay.
OPD,
Okay. All right.
or
Stay on with me. Stay
consultation,
on with
second
me.
opinion.
Stay on with me, Dr. Gupta.